It's all about trying to make a difference. It's all about making the world better one oatmeal at a time, and that's what I wanted to talk about. I use Bitcoin as an example of trying to go against the Federal Reserve, Rothschild, the central bankers, George Soros, the globalists. For example, it's just an example. I'm just gotta say, that we gotta do something. We gotta think outside the box. We gotta play the game differently if we really want to win. I mean, and we are winning a little bit for now, and for the 2020s, this next decade is going to be good if we continue to get a lot of people to come and to be a little bit more open to nationalism, family first values, community first values, your country first. But then what happens after that, after 2030? And that's a big question because we can do a lot for our generation, but then after that, it's up to the future generations, the incoming generations, what they're gonna do, and so we got to make sure that we're able to educate them enough. But ultimately, it's up to them, and that's what Alex Jones does. And who's that other guy, Mr. Dennis Prager of Prager University? He does really good videos about helping people understand a lot of things on YouTube. And Ron Paul, he did pretty good. David Knight, he does good. And I just want people to know that technology is a tool for the most part, generally speaking, like Bitcoin, for example. When I talk about Bitcoin, is I use it symbolically to talk about alternative technology, whether it be cryptocurrencies or blockchain, which are kind of the same thing in some cases. They kind of work together. But anyways, there is a difference between fiat money and cryptocurrencies. If you don't know that, then why don't you know that? That's what I wanted to talk about. So if you don't know, I'm Oatmeal Joey Arnold, and I'm making this video for their website. This website, Infowars.com. It's Infocoms. It's a community forum. That's a really cool thing to have for people to come together and be able to make the world a little better. And why not? Why wouldn't you do that? So why wouldn't you have different alternatives for trying to make the world a little better? And for the record, I didn't really say buy some Bitcoin. So what are you, an NPC? And I say that jokingly, so you don't really have to be offended. But if you are, that's too bad. But what I'm trying to say is, why try to attack people who are trying to go against Rothschild, Like, what are we gonna do? And why do they hate Bitcoin or the other cryptocurrencies? And there's over 1,000 different cryptocurrencies, and there's a lot of competition. That's what life's all about. So why not? Why not do something? And even if it doesn't work, at least you're trying, right? It's better than just doing nothing. I mean, if you can buy a little bit of Bitcoin, that's good. If you can, what did I say? Bitcoin. If you can get, let me say this again. If you can get a little bit of like gold, that's really good. But is that the only thing you can do? I just wanted to put that out there. But I'm obviously not only talking about Bitcoin. And that's not the only thing that I do. But anyways, if you don't know, I'm from Oregon. I was born in 1985. I was in Vietnam teaching English for 5 years, and then I came back last year in 2017. Came back because of Donald Trump. So I wanted to be a part of this and try to help a little bit because I really like what Donald Trump is doing. I started listening to Alex Jones a little bit more in like 2016, and I started telling people in Vietnam about Donald Trump, and some of them were like, "Oh, you're crazy," and I was a little bit sad about that because some of them liked Obama and Hillary Clinton in Vietnam, and now I'm back and I'm near Seattle, and I've been learning a lot about a lot of things, about money, about history these past few years than ever before. Now, I've always been like red pilled since I was a little boy, homeschooled, and then I went to high school and I went to some Bible colleges, worked with the Salvation Army, and I've been a camp counselor and did all these different things in my life. But it's a little bit surprising when you don't know what you don't know until you know it, and then you feel a little bit embarrassed. But that's okay. And you keep going. That's what this is all about, right? And when I say about, do I sound like a Canadian? About. I don't know, but maybe a little bit. Am I being a little bit self-conscious? Maybe a little bit. That's okay. Because sometimes you just gotta lay it all on the floor, like they say in basketball. And I really do like basketball. And you gotta follow through in life, not just in basketball. I like using these illustrations. Like, I call myself oatmeal because it's an illustration of being simple and plain, but then you gotta add some sugar and honey and sugar and spice to the oatmeal, to the foundation of life. So that's my nickname. I've had my nickname since that one time. Since I was a little boy, people have called me Oatmeal. It all started from my friend's father. He used to call me Oatmeal Boy. And then I called myself Oatmeal Joey, like when I was in college or something. And I probably look like a little bit like Oatmeal, so that's okay. So I'm probably not the most handsome person out there, but I just wanted to be the face of Oatmeal, whatever that means. Wanted to make a quick little video about this, about everything. I've been online for the last like 20 years or so, and I've done a lot of this and that, a lot of writing, a lot of videos, but they're not always very organized. So if you ever like come across some of my videos or some of the things I write, I'm gonna say be careful because you may not really understand it, because most of the time what I do is I just blurt it all out. I just throw it all out there. A little bit like Alex Jones, but in a good way. But you may say, hey, don't compare yourself to Alex Jones. Okay, I'll just compare myself to myself. Would that be okay? Would that be okay? Anyways, I was making this video to respond to specifically to the one guy that was talking about it. Who was that one guy? What's his name? Mischief with Griff. He's one of the guys in the Infocoms, this website here. And so I'm responding to him if he's watching this video right now. Hello. I think you are doing pretty good and keep up the good work. If you're really offended or something from me, what I've been saying, that's too bad. But I'm saying it to raise awareness of a lot of things that are happening that you may not be aware of. You know what I'm saying? Like, there may be a lot of things that you don't know. There may be a lot of things that I don't know, but I'm telling you that there is a difference between normal money and cryptography. But, that's very important. It may not be the most important thing, or it may actually be the most important thing. But yeah, I mean, maybe not the most important thing, but it's pretty important, I'll tell you that. But it's pretty fundamental to everything. Like, how do we go after the globalists? Why not go after their money? Why not abandon their money system? I mean, isn't that how the caravan thing started? By money. They send the money to this group, and then that group send it to another group. It may not be directly connected, like you have George Soros, and you have the United Nations, and you have these different groups that will send money to the other people, that will get the people to go up from South America, and they're trying to come into America. So why not find ways to stop it? That's what I'm trying to say. Why not promote alternatives to money, and then try to abandon those things if we can, and we're trying. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it's better than nothing, right? It's better than not trying at all, right? Right? And it's like we gotta try a lot of different things, and some things don't work, and some things work, and that's what life is all about. And it's better safe than sorry. It's better to invest in a lot of different things, because it's more likely going to help you eventually. One of those things is going to help you, and you never know which one is going to help you. When we're dealing with investments in all kinds of things, including people, and that's the best thing you can invest in beyond anything else, even beyond Bitcoin. Invest in people, because we go on forever and ever, whether you like it or not, whether you believe in religion or not, like Christianity or something. But you can't deny that we're always gonna have a conscience, and we're always gonna continue. And so why not be a part of that? Be a part of whatever that is, right? Right. That's why I'm oatmeal. Until next time, eat some oatmeal.